Brian back here with a look at Myro. This is on a weekly chart. All right, I want to show you guys right down through here is a major support area. Okay, this is two white lines and the grayish sector in between here. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's turn this a little bit. Make these lines stick out a little bit more. All right, maybe try to get this a little bit different here so it's easier to see what the inside of this thing. Here we go. Let's go with blue. Alright, maybe a little bit easier for you to see here. Okay, major support down through 1760. Okay, if you come out on a monthly, look at all these closes. Closing candle, close up here, close here. Major support. You don't want to lose that, right? You don't want to lose 1760. That is a major area. All right, out on a daily, you can see here that we ended up. No, I apologize. That was my arrow that changed it. Geez, what a dummy, huh? If we come out on a daily chart, all right, and take our bottom line down here, it comes out right about here, right? Oh boy, I apologize. You might hear a little bit of a chainsaw in the background. That's my neighbor getting a little bit of firewood chopped up for winter here. There we go. Right about through there. Okay, we have a touch here. We came down and touched here. We ended up breaking down on this wedge. Okay, but if you come in on a 12-hour, we got a fake out maybe. 12-hour, you got some bullish divergence here on the RSI. All right, we have a low here, and a higher low, and another higher low. And we have lower lows coming in here. So we got some bullish divergence here on the 12-hour. The 12 is heading up. Look here, it's oversold, heading to the upside. Your daily, look at this daily, right at the very bottom. It's at a 10.8 and 11.7. I'm looking for this pullback to possibly, first pullback to getting along here. All right, you come in on the 8-hour, just turning up. Look at the bullish divergence. At this low and a higher low, this low and a lower low. Okay, so you got bullish divergence in there on the 8, the 4-hour, same thing, bullish divergence. You got this low here. All right, let me show you what I'm talking about in case you don't see it. I just put this in Discord also. Come join us, man. Come trade this alt season with us, guys. Make some money. All right, you got this low here, a lower low. All right, a little bit of a higher low here. But down at the bottom here, pretty obvious. You got higher lows coming in here. At this low, a higher low, just slightly, but it's higher. Trust me, if we zoom in, see it? Down here, higher low. And then a higher low. At this low, a lower low, slightly higher low there, but you got bullish divergence coming in down here. All right, that's on the 4-hour, just heading to the upside. All right, so looking for Myro to hopefully break back in this wedge. Have an overhead resistance coming down through here. All right, looking for it to break above that and hopefully get back in here. All right, now if we take a look at this formation here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully that was it for the 5th wave down, right? Coming in. Got these things heading back to the upside. Like I said, hopefully a fake out and we get back in here. You want to see this thing back above 2 cents. We get back above 2 cents, we're back in the wedge and working our way back to the upside. All right, now the weekly, you can see here, we are right in that major support area, right? You want to see this thing get up out of here, retake 2 cents, and start working our way back up. Weekly RSI trying to turn back up, and then your monthlies, we pretty much don't have a monthly yet. All right, so you got your weekly trying to turn back to the upside, trying to get back above 2 cents. Back above 2 cents would be massive. All right, the daily, looking good, turning back up here. All right, like I said, looking for a move back inside this wedge. The whole market looks like one final flush, guys. That's what it looks like to me. And then alt season, right? Bitcoin dominance, looking for it to come up to about 65.5. and then roll over. Let me show you this chart. It's looking great. You can even take Myro. What are we at on a 4 hour here? You know, if you get just watch this overhead resistance line coming right down through here, right like that, right? It gets back above that. Look out, right? You got the 200 up here at 2.1. You know, you want to see this first break back above 2, right? That would be massive. And then if it takes this overhead resistance down through here, that would be big also. On an 8 hour, you can see that pretty good. It's kind of wedging up here, right? Look at this. You got a wedge in here, right down through here. Yeah, like a falling wedge type structure in here also, you know. I like that. Alright, coming right down through. You can tighten this up, get 3 touches, 1, 2. Pull this out just a hair. Right, just like that. You got a falling wedge also. I believe this is going to break back up in. I think this is a fake out. And I think this thing's going to start ripping here pretty soon with the rest of the market. Let me show you what is going on here. Please hit that like and subscribe. Sign up for that level 3. That'll get you over into Discord with us, guys. We're going to hammer it. Bitcoin dominance doing exactly what we kind of thought was going on here, right? Working its way back up. Open this up. Because the big move is going to come after this thing gets up here and gets rejected. Looking for about 65.5. That would be a 2 wave up. It's on a weekly. There you go. See this thing working its way back up here. Looking for something like this here. Pull this over. Right like that. 1, 2, and then the big move to the downside. After it gets rejected up here, alt season, you're going to see some massive moves. That's just my opinion, not financial advice. Don't go selling your house and putting everything on crypto here, but I totally believe in my heart that's what's going on. Come down, bounce up towards 65.5, rejection, full-blown alt season, right? That's dominance. Now Bitcoin, not 100% sure what's going to happen here with it, right? It's at 114. I apologize, guys. Allergy time, those of you that know me know I have a horrible time in the summertime, especially fall too, with all the mold in the air. It's terrible. Overhead resistance here, this is on a weekly. Overhead resistance. If it breaks 118, look forward to head towards 130. All right, and that would be a move to the upside. If it takes out 107.5, all right, then we're looking for an ABC down towards about 100,000. All right, down towards there. So it's kind of up in the air here with Bitcoin. What's it going to do? It could break down. That would make sense. That would, or it's going to break up and dominance is going to head up. That would make sense too. In both ways, I guess it would. This wedge here, the RSI on the weekly, trying to turn up, right? You have to turn up here on the daily. It's starting to roll over a little bit, right? Maybe get a, I don't know, maybe a wave 2 pullback and then go. I don't know. Or just a roll over here. Well, we'll just have to wait this out and see what happens. Remember these numbers though, right? 107.5 would be the low over here. 107.3, somewhere right around there. If it takes that out, it's heading to 100. Breaks this here, more than likely heading into 130s. Okay, maybe it heads up here, dominance goes up, and then it starts the big ABC for the alt season. That would make a lot of sense also, right? So keep an eye on Bitcoin here. Let's go over here. Do I get this open? Yeah. Coin market cap. Let's go to the main page. Do have a couple of tokens taken off here. Zcash is one of them, right? Stuff you wouldn't expect. So, let's take a look. Looking for ETH, they had around 7,000, somewhere around there, I believe, is the Fibonacci target port. Let's take a look here. Last 7 days, the gainers. And look at Zcash. It's up 85.5% for the month. This is something. This is one here. It's the odd ones. That'll give you a pretty good idea. Alt season warming up. Something that nobody really is into right now. You know what I mean? Who's into Zcash right now? And you got it ripping, right? Let's go over here. That's all time. Whoa! Look at that, 2014. That, I don't know if it launched at that or not. That's 2016 when it launched. It was down to 32.50. Bear market. 2021 it went up over 200 bucks. Could I head there now? Well, last month, look at this thing, up 82%, up to 74 bucks. It was at 40. All right, so looking like that alt season is definitely on its way, guys. That total 3 market cap has a long ways to go yet. Yeah, I'll show you that real quick too, because it looks like it's back testing, which will make sense if Bitcoin goes and breaks to the upside. That would make sense with an ABC. It's going to do what it's going to do. We'll just have to see how it goes, right? I mean, let me show you this total 3 real quick. There's a couple links in the description of the video, guys. Look at this thing's trying to work its way back in. It's going to 15 minute here. Trying to get an entry here for a long. I put the Discord. Looking for a pullback here. If I get it down here towards about 18.9, right in this area, and go long for wave 5, hopefully back up into the wedge here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I put that over in Discord just a little bit ago. You can see that it's getting a little overextended here. Looking for a pullback, and then right like this. 1, 2, this run up here. 3, right down here, entry for a long right there, and ride the 5th wave up, something like that. Alright, so not sure, it might keep going. Now that total 3, right here you'd make your $15 for your membership. I mean, that's how easy, if we get that pullback and that move, that would pay your 15 bucks easily. The total 3, let's go on the weekly. I'm going to show you this. See, it's coming up, and it's doing a pullback here. You can see this wedge here, 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touches. That's the top of it. This is the total 3 market cap, excluding Bitcoin and ETH, right? Got some bearish divergence here. This high, lower high over here, and a lower high down here, right? So you're looking for a pullback down. Right to about 980, 990. All right, and boom, alt season, right here. Pull back down this area, and then bounce right up out of here. That would make sense. Bitcoin dominance going up, alts pulling back, and go, right? Something like that. And there's a few that's going to go now, right? They're going to go at different times, all right? So keep your eye on that. Watch Myro here to get back above 2. That would be absolutely huge for that thing, and we're going to watch for it to hopefully break out that resistance, that wedge coming down here. All right, so let's go, Myro. It's about time this thing starts moving to the upside. So hopefully we get it going here. This on a 1 day, yeah, breaks that 2 cents. That would be very, very big. All right, you want to get back above that. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day. I will talk to you very soon.